Hello, and thank you for joining us this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, today, I want to explore an often overlooked aspect of global warming, its impact on human psychology and behavior. We are all familiar with the environmental consequences of climate change, but its effects on our mental health and societal stability are just as profound and alarming. Let's begin with the heat aggression hypothesis. Numerous studies have shown that as temperatures rise, so do levels of aggression and violence. Hotter temperatures can increase irritability and hostility, leading to more conflicts. This is due to both physiological responses to heat and the discomfort it causes. In cities worldwide, we're seeing heat waves fuel tempers, sparking personal disputes and even exacerbating larger social unrest. For instance, research has shown that higher temperatures can increase the frequency of riots and civil conflicts. Extreme weather events, exacerbated by global warming, also have severe mental health consequences. Natural disasters can cause post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD, depression, and anxiety. These conditions can, in turn, increase irritability and aggression, further straining interpersonal relationships and social cohesion. Moreover, the stress of forced displacement due to these disasters can lead to increased tension and conflict among communities competing for resources. Resource scarcity and global conflicts. On a global scale, climate change is driving conflicts through resource scarcity. Droughts, desertification, and rising sea levels threaten food and water security, forcing people to migrate and compete for dwindling resources. This is evident in many current conflicts, from the Middle East to sub-Saharan Africa. So, what can we do to guard against these shifts in personality and societal stability? 1. Individual level. Mindfulness and self-awareness. Practicing mindfulness can help us recognize and manage our emotions, especially irritability and aggression triggered by heat and stress. Self-care, staying hydrated, maintaining a healthy diet, and ensuring adequate rest can mitigate the physiological effects of heat. Community engagement, building strong community ties can provide support systems that help mitigate stress and conflict. 2. Societal level. Urban planning, designing cities with green spaces and heat mitigation strategies can reduce the urban heat island effect and its psychological consequences. Disaster preparedness, improving disaster response and mental health support can help communities cope with the aftermath of weather disasters. Equitable resource distribution, policies ensuring fair access to resources can mitigate conflicts driven by scarcity. 3. Global level. Climate action, the most crucial step is to address the root cause. Reducing greenhouse gas emissions and transitioning to sustainable practices can slow down global warming. In essence, saving the planet is indeed about saving ourselves. The impacts of global warming extend far beyond environmental degradation, deeply influencing our mental health, behavior, and societal stability. By understanding and addressing these psychological effects, we can better navigate the challenges posed by climate change. Let's remember that our actions today will shape not just the environment of tomorrow, but also the mental and emotional well-being of future generations. Thank you. References used for this report are as follows. Anderson, C.A., 1989. Temperature and Aggression, Ubiquitous Effects of Heat on Occurrence of Human Violence. Psychological Bulletin, 106, 3, 74-96. Xiang, S. M., Burke, M., and Miguel, E., 2013. Quantifying the Influence of Climate on Human Conflict. Science, 341, 6151, 123, 5367. Clayton, S., and Manning, C. M., 2018. Mental Health and Our Changing Climate, Impacts, Implications, and Guidance. American Psychologist, 73, 4, 393. Thank you, Emperor Timeless, for allowing me to address the audience this evening. Hello, I'm Sanjia. I'd like to share my story, which resonates with the lecture. I've witnessed firsthand how global warming has affected my personal life and my community. I live in a city that has seen a significant increase in heat waves over the past few years. Last summer was particularly brutal. The heat was oppressive and tempers were running high. I noticed that my usually calm and collected neighbors were more irritable and prone to arguments. One evening, a small disagreement over parking escalated into a full-blown shouting match between two neighbors. It was shocking to see how quickly the heat had frayed everyone's nerves. I could feel my own patience wearing thin, and I found myself snapping at my family more often. The heat seemed to be bringing out the worst in all of us. Then, a severe storm hit our city. The flooding was catastrophic, and many homes, including mine, were damaged. The aftermath was chaotic and stressful. I developed anxiety, constantly worrying about the next storm and the repairs we needed to make. My husband and I argued more frequently, the stress of the situation taking a toll on our relationship. The storm also brought an influx of displaced people into our community, leading to increased competition for resources and services. Tensions rose as people struggled to access help and support. I witnessed arguments in lines for assistance and saw the strain on local charities and government agencies trying to meet the increased demand. However, this experience also taught me the importance of community and self-care. I started practicing mindfulness to manage my anxiety and anger. I made sure to stay hydrated and rest well, even in the sweltering heat. I reached out to my neighbors, offering help and seeking support. Together, we organized community cleanups and support groups. We also started a community garden, which not only provided a cool, green space but also helped to bring people together. Working side by side, sharing stories and laughter, we began to heal and rebuild our community. Moreover, this experience opened my eyes to the broader impacts of climate change. I realized that saving the planet isn't just about preserving beautiful landscapes or protecting wildlife, it's about safeguarding our mental health, our relationships, and our communities. Now, I'm actively involved in local climate action groups. I believe that every small step we take towards sustainability is a step towards a more peaceful, resilient future. My story is just one among many, but I hope it illustrates how global warming is affecting our lives and what we can do to guard against its impacts. Thank you for listening. Let's work together to save our planet and, in doing so, save ourselves. Now, back to. Wait, where did the Emperor go? Can anyone give me a ride? I swear, he's always dipping off somewhere.